All right, HawgNation, welcome to the Other Guy Sports Show, coming to you here live at the Hog's Den. Man, we got AB back, baby. He's been long gone and lost, but he found his way. The prodigal son has returned.
Football has started.
Woo!
The Cowboys won. The Chiefs lost.
Hey,
49ers lost.
¿Qué más quieres? That's a great weekend right there.
Robert?
It is. Let me shake your hand. Let me shake your hand right there.
Buddy. Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday to David.
Thank you, everybody, for their birthday wishes today. Thank you very much, the Big 5-5. I am officially
Senior citizen.
a senior citizen.
My discount.
Hey, I already looked up. There's a lot of good discounts out there, man.
You got
I gotta take advantage of it. I gotta take advantage. I'm going to go take advantage of it. I'm going to go see if my water bill can come lower than before. But anyway, hey, man, it was an exciting week last week as the mighty Javelinas JV freshmen and the varsity traveled to Dilley, man. It was one of those that we've been doing it back-to-back already for 2 years
this
now.
This is like, second, third year? No,
Yeah.
we're based in Dilley.
Yeah, for sure. And believe me, Dilley is always ready for Crystal City. They came out of the locker room, and they were pumped. They thought it was a playoff game.
Well, maybe that's the right attitude right there.
Yes. I like their energy.
Yeah, they did. They did. And it was throughout, you know, it was just great to be part of football, even though it was a scrimmage. And, of course, like we said, guys, it was going to be very vanilla, you know, simple plays where they wanted to see the blocks, the schemes, the running backs, you know, the throws, the receivers. They just wanted to see if we could go ahead and do the basic stuff. Defensive, too. No blitzing, no nothing fancy. It's just, hey, can we do the simple things?
I guess maybe Dilley didn't get the memo.
No,
Dilley. They were blitzing.
Yeah, Dilley was blitzing, stunting. They were doing like, I'm telling you, they treated it like a playoff game.
Yeah, they came in. It was a great game. At the end of the day.
It was.
It was a good scrimmage.
Yes.
It was a good scrimmage.
Overall, both teams got what they wanted to see. I feel that coaches got to look at film and start working on getting the kids involved on getting better.
I mentioned last week, you know, after the scrimmage should be like overreaction. And, you know, I've been hearing some whispers around overreacting. Just keep it in perspective. It is a scrimmage.
Yeah.
You know, as far as I know, you never won a district game in scrimmage. So let's put it in front of us.
And let's put it in perspective as well, though. Let's put it in perspective. Last year,
the whole road.
last year. Well, me and Robert had a big discussion on the way home. You know, I wish it was a little bit longer drive, but Bobby was going like over 89 miles an hour.
He kind of forgot Big Will was there.
Yeah, like hey, he was going about 70 miles in Big Well. It's like, hey, Bobby, it's like 35 miles per hour here.
He's looking mañana from 80 to 20.
But anyway, to put it into perspective, last year we were talking about this. Last year's team, which had one of the best seasons in Javelina history, we pretty much struggle on our as well in the
We did.
the scrimmages.
Remember with Dilley, we were talking about Dilley.
And then
Dilley
LaPryor.
La Pryor, exactly, because La Pryor, you know, really kind of, I don't know, they were more physically, I guess, and, you know, so this happens every year. So this is the norm, I guess,
Yeah.
I want to say.
Yeah, and I think that's what we were talking about is like, well, you know, I wish we could have seen a little bit more. One thing, if anything, that I could take away from this is the opportunities that presented themselves weren't taken advantage of. Because I know there was about 4 or 5 times that we could have picked off the ball easily, you know, and we didn't.
And they fumbled the ball, and I think we recovered one.
Right, they did 2 fumbles behind the line of scrimmage, and we recovered 2. So we took advantage of those. But I'm talking about the secondary. I know our secondary are really talented, big kids, fast kids, but I wish we could have picked off at least one of them or 2 of them.
Now let me bring you here. Okay, we talked about it. I mentioned it that I want to see the little things. Let me talk about the little things that I like.
I'm little.
The little things. Let me continue. You know, I do like, especially in the offensive linemen. We have a ton of new offensive linemen.
Yeah.
Right. So to me, what I wanted to see, I wanted to see the quarterback and center exchange. For the most part, they went well.
They went well, yeah. There was no fumbles.
Always liked the quarterback and running back exchange. They went well also.
Yes, I agree.
Exactly. And also when Also, what I did like is when the guards were pulling, they didn't run into
Each other.
any running backs or quarterbacks. So that's great.
Right.
You know, I know it's boring. Nobody likes that, but really, that's to me. I feel like
Right.
that's of a mark of a good team.
Right.
That's what's going on there.
Now, on a defense, on the other part of the offense, I wanted to see more in between the tackles of our running backs with more domination. I think, if anything, we got stuffed a little bit more in between the tackles, the running backs, the north and south running, which we were trying to do. We did see a little bit of speed more later in the scrimmage. But what I really liked was the quarterback and receiver combination there on those short
There was some nice
in
passes.
traffic throws. Great hands, great throws, great concentration. And I see that being something big for the Javelinas this year, which is going to be those, right in the middle, kind of like a Rasheed Rice get into traffic type deal passes. It's a great
Got a rookie.
Mahomes or Rasheed Rice combination. That's the way I compare it to.
And I also did like hitting on the wide receivers. I do like that Luna, our quarterback.
Okay.
He
I need to clean my glasses.
distribute the ball nicely
Right.
to multiple
Right, they
receivers.
did.
Right.
Yeah.
So that was great. Kind of move the ball around a little bit, and there was some nice
Yeah.
passes and.
I'm just glad you guys saw all the good things. I don't know why I'm cursed, Robert. I see all the negative.
Well,
It's-
it
of
wasn't
course,
perfect.
I mean, you can take critical things and reverse that and say, well, I didn't like this. But like I said, we knew it was a scrimmage. We knew what we wanted to see, which did they check off all of the boxes I wanted to see? No.
Yeah.
But did they check most of them? Yes.
And I'll talk here in a minute what I did not like. So not only the good and the bad,
Right.
but I
Okay.
want to give you an opportunity to
I guess
discuss.
on my end, what I feel like discipline. Before last week we said, what do I want to see? I want to see effort, and I want to see discipline.
Right.
And I feel that the effort or the intensity was not as hyped for our Javelinas out there. I wanted to see more excitement about getting into the tackles, and then tackling wasn't as crisp. I think we need to get better on getting our shoulders involved and putting a pounding on
Right.
the offense.
Because we have big guys.
Yeah, I feel like they look the part. They look like they're there.
Mhm.
Might as well lay them out, But I don't know. That's the one of the things that I saw that we need to make sure that these guys get hungry
Right.
about playing football and excited. One of the things on the lineman side, I feel that the responsibilities need to get checked. I feel that they were going through the motions of doing the drills of offensive linemen
Right.
instead of responsibilities. I felt like there were missed opportunities to pick up blocks. So those are the little things. But on the good side, you're right on the money. Luna looked sharp. He was able to rotate. Bobby made a great catch, made a great run.
Number 10 or 11
Number
to
10, Jordan. I think Jordan Ravasso is going to become a playmaker.
Right.
For Javelinas.
he's going to be key.
So those are, I think the offense looked a little bit sharper than the defense. I just feel that, I think I'm being too critical because at the end of the day, I feel like Chris City won the scrimmage,
Right.
but I still feel like, man, there's a lot of things we need to work on.
Right.
Yeah, and it was scoreless, just in case you didn't know. Nobody
I was
scored.
about to ask that.
Yeah.
I thought Crystal scored. Or was it?
We scored, but they threw a flag. I don't
Oh,
know.
that's right. That's right. That's
But
right.
But I don't. Yeah, I didn't know. I
And they
didn't see
weren't.
much of
They,
it.
they
Okay,
weren't.
yeah.
They weren't enforcing the flags in the scrimmage. They were just announcing, hey, there was a hold, there was whatever. But they would just mark it wherever the ball was at. They didn't start all over, which is, it's a scrimmage, of course. And of course, it was it was super hot. So these kids, man, they're not used to this heat, especially early in the morning. They put in the time, but it was crazy hot.
Yeah, well, I saw Bobby today this afternoon, and he was dead. So I feel like the coach put
They're
some
really-
good work.
they're really-
man.
that's good.
That's good.
It's good to know. I think one of the things that I didn't like, I saw some misassignments on the offensive line. A couple plays, maybe there was some miscommunication at who's responsible to what.
Right.
You saw some of that. And I don't know. I was gonna bring it up maybe to everybody. There was a lot of one thing. I don't know if it was by design or Luna rolling out. He roll out a lot. I don't know because that was by design, or he felt
Was-
maybe
he was
felt the
forced.
pressure in rolling out. You know what I'm saying? So That I wasn't too sure of.
And what I liked about it too, now the line itself, yes, they had their issues, but by pretty much most part of it, I did like the pass protection, especially for the tackles. I like the long arms that they put on the left tackle or the right tackle, I believe, left tackle, and he really kept his man on at bay, which is great. And I think for most part, especially like in the high school football, is you don't have very much time. I mean, unless you got really great line, then bigger schools. But mainly for the major part here, like in this area district, you got to get rid of the ball quick. Even with Mana last year, he had to get rid of the ball quick or run with it. I think Luna was able to stay in the pocket a little bit longer and do his checkdowns, which helped out a lot.
And also, do like the pitch out. He did a couple times pitch out. I think that was perfect. He held it out to the very last second. At the last second,
Right.
boom, he pitched it out. And I think that was great. Now, the other negative that I didn't like, and you kind of hit on it, Bobby, is really I didn't see, from the defense's perspective, did not see any pressure in the backfield. It seems that everything was kind of stopped at the line of scrimmage. I would love to see some more, go back to kind of aggressiveness, some destruction in the backfield.
Right. But in that sense, because of the offense of Dilley, there was really no in the pocket presence of a quarterback. He was either rolling out. It was, it was never like he had to stay in the pocket. He was either a misdirection and he rolls out to the right. So there was always a run out, a rollout, and a pass.
Right. Well, one thing that contribute to it, maybe the hesitation, because they did a lot of smoke and mirrors in the back.
They did.
backfield.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, what I'm concerned about, that's exactly what you're going to get with
Divine.
Slot T, top
Divine,
of it,
Carrizo.
Carrizos and
Divine.
Divine. You're going to see some of that. So definitely you got to make a decision. You can't really be waiting for the play to come to you. You got to make a decision and attack.
Right.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
that's a concern.
That is a coaching decision. Either you go and disrupt and create havoc as far as
Right.
I've seen a lot of teams that they kind of do that where they're just going, balls to the walls and say they're gonna disrupt or their handoff, but you expose yourself. It's like blitzing, right? You blitz,
Right.
all of a sudden you have somebody 10 yards deep by themselves.
Right.
So those are the concerns sometimes.
Right, and I like the rotation the kids were getting for the coaches. So, we saw a lot of kids play different positions, and which is good because they're trying to make the decision finally who's our starters, who's going to make it, who's the backup, and you know what? They might be even moving some kids from JV. JV had a heck of a game as well. They played the JV and then they played the freshman, but the JV seemed a little bit more in rhythm for some reason. Yeah, so we'll see. It right now is that time to like Robert was saying. It's time to prove to coaches that you deserve a spot.
Any long passes?
No,
Yeah,
not wrong passes.
Well, yeah,
Not-
I
well-
know of, your boy got a nice pass over the
well, he got
sideline.
a sideline, but it was after the catch, the yards after the catch
That's true.
that he kind of really impressed.
I know
on
there was
them.
what was it? No. There was a deep pass, but I can't remember. No, of course we didn't catch it.
Right.
Or was it an interception that I'm getting confused?
No, I don't think it was. We didn't get an interception.
No.
Wish
but
it would have
Tim-
gone, but
Yeah,
I
no.
wanted to see there was a long pass to see how well,
It was a good turnout. One thing I didn't like about the stadium, the way it's positioned, they kind of
It's east and west,
exactly
not
so,
north and
so
south.
the sun until the
The
sun goes
sun
down.
was on the left side. Oh man.
kind of like Carrizo's.
No,
No,
Carrizo.
Carrizo, the home field is behind. The Dilley is faced this way.
Yeah, but remember back then they used to
Oh yeah, well, yeah, they used to have it,
Yeah.
but this time the sun was always on the left side. There was no really getting any relief from the sun.
Exactly. So I don't know. Maybe design-wise, it wasn't smart, but it is what it is. But we made it the best out of it.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, just stand was closed. I thought it was open, but it turns out it would be
Well,
closed.
they had food, and we're like, hey, they heard us. They responded to what we said on the on the last podcast, but it was food for the athletes, which is good. They fed our kids. They fed their kids.
But not me. They didn't feed me though.
No.
Oh.
So, hey,
Bobby didn't feed him.
no.
I
Oh,
fed
yeah,
them
we fed
afterwards.
them.
No,
El
sí.
otro día ya una barra de pan y balón.
No, quiero puro shop ham.
Ay.
Está chiflado este.
And lettuce and tomato. Hijo de su-
No, let us know porque tengo mucho
Oh,
Y
yeah.
ahorita
Bacteria.
bacteria. Tengo jale feo.
No, pues.
The reason no como ensalada. The same
No,
reason.
no.
I
Mexicano,
knew-
Mexicano come todo.
I knew
I'm
this
gonna-
day was come.
I'm gonna
Vino.
give up
Yeah,
salads.
sándwiches. Ya vienen como puro parasites y todo. Ya, no
Right.
quiero nada.
So with that,
Necesitamos más sponsors para que puedas comer bien.
ándale.
Steak.
Just kidding.
So with that said, all in all, it was like I said, it was a scrimmage, and as far as things that we liked, there was plenty,
Yes.
but things they can improve on. There's some also there that we definitely they can improve on for sure.
Let me also bring it down to perspective. We talked about lack of effort, defense, and some mistakes on offense. But at the end of the day, it was 0-0. Dilley didn't score.
Right.
You know, Crystal had an opportunity to score, but, you know.
And
a couple of
honestly,
interceptions. So,
yeah, I mean, to put it in reality, the 2 fumbles in the backfield, the 5, I think, I'm for sure 4, but I'm thinking there was 5 missed opportunities for interceptions. When you have 4 interceptions, 2 fumble recoveries, you don't lose that game.
yeah.
You don't lose games like that.
Exactly. I think we're going to have some ball hawks out there, players has a knack to smell the ball.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be interesting.
And that's what got me excited because I'm telling you, you recover 2 fumbles, you get 4 interceptions, you're winning the game. There's no way. Odds are that you're going to win that game.
You have big linemen, Dave?
We have decent-sized
yeah,
linemen.
we do have some
I-
nice sizes.
I like on both sides of the ball. I feel that our linemen, one of the great things about our linemen, I think they look fast, and you could tell they're smart kids.
They're smart kids, yeah, for sure.
So there's a lot of great opportunities for the coaches to emphasize those
Pick and
responsibilities.
choose.
Yeah, because I felt that Robert pointed to it that it might have been some confusion or reading the defensive line, because on the offensive line, AB more than all of us here, is that you need to know who you're gonna attack on the line of scrimmage.
Not like me.
Yeah.
Bobby, which way?
Pero así estaba como que sometimes either miscommunication or something was going on, but at the end of the day, they look good as far as physically. You could tell that this is not a lineman to push over. They're not pushovers whatsoever. So a lot of things is gonna be coaching just emphasizing, hey, you see him here, this is what you're gonna do,
Yeah.
and adjust to
And,
that.
I'm sorry, Robert. And I'm sorry. And I like that Dilley did blitz us a lot. I'm really glad because now the linemen, I'm sure they're like, okay, what do we do, coach, if they're blitzing? Okay, I'm sure they're gonna work on it. Like, hey, if you blitz, like you said, next man up. You got this guy. I'm gonna get this guy. So I'm glad it happened. I'm glad Dilley kind of threw the book at us defensively. Defensively, they blitzed, they stunned, they did almost everything they could to stop us.
So Dilley threw the book at you.
Uh-huh.
But you think Crystal City respond to, or
No.
we
We
just
we
cruise
just
it
we
on
knew.
cruise control?
Or no, we're not so much cruise control, but we had a game plan and we didn't veer from it. We're not like, hey, hey, let's score right now. Let's do this. Turn around, play action, pass, whatever. No. We just hey,
and a lot of times that's what scrimmage is all about.
Yeah.
Quieres ver,
¿A quién
set
vas a poner, como
plays,
dice?
who blocks? Does this guy give me effort? I feel like that's what coaches want to look. To me, I always feel like I just want to sometimes just get some contact out of the way.
No injuries. Just,
yeah, exactly.
Just put him in your slot. See what you're gonna do.
Right.
Dale chance, because now the coach have some material to throw in their face. Hey, remember this call? You're supposed to go down. You're supposed to rotate this side.
Yeah.
What happened here? And then the kids will be able to say, "Oh, coach, this is what I heard. So this is what I reacted to."
It's a process, man.
then,
And all in
you get
all,
better.
the more, when you're there, it's a little shock because, hey, we just came from a hell of a season last year and, we're dominating and stuff like that. And then here it's like, okay, we're kind of like laid back in a sense, not laid back like no effort. I'm just saying laid back in a sense where we weren't doing, counter, reverse slot pitch, nothing like that. We weren't doing anything. Our playbook was simple. Run left, run right. Throw right, throw left.
Run up the middle. Huh?
Right the middle.
Left, right.
That's it.
Yeah, it was a good outing. I feel that
Yeah.
coach has a lot to work on. I think they're gonna emphasize it. I'm sure that's what they did today. So
Yeah.
and
And that's what you want to do. You want to get. Of course, if we were doing triple reverse, slot pass, go deep, whatever. We're not really covering the basics here. We're not knowing if this guy could actually run down the middle, give me 3 yards when I need 3 yards for first down.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. We have really big running backs. We got really running backs. But of course, Dilley was blitzing. They were doing all this crazy stuff. So our lineman was a little bit like, okay, well, what are we doing here? Because there was a couple times that Dilley was coming in. At least one guy was free, and he was causing.
One area that I was gonna look at the Dilley linemen. I really don't know if they're like a veteran line, or they're relatively new because it seemed that they were comfortable with each other. So that might be the reason why they look more. I don't want to say sharper, but more effective, I guess. Exactly. They got more comfortable. So I don't know if that's a factor or not. In certain ways, I guess it would be, but
Right.
I really don't know.
Yeah, and I think, like I said, in Chris's side, one thing. Oh, the other thing I want to, that I really wanted to see, but I couldn't tell. Maybe I didn't observe it at the end, but I want to see where's our leaders, who's our captains. Like right off the bat, you could tell like Mata on the defense, Isaiah Mata, Dakota, stuff like that. Flores was kind of the leaders, kind of like. When they need pepping up, they get pepping up. When they need corrected, they got corrected, stuff like that, motivation. And on the other side was you had Mena, you had Zavala, you had the linemen that were motivators, captains. I didn't really see it on this. But, again, it's a scrimmage. I'm sure they're going to start, rises to the top. So I need to see that. I need to see who our leaders are going to be for this season.
So either one of them needs to step up, or the coach needs to appoint somebody.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you need somebody to roll them up, call what they see, strong side, weak side.
Yeah.
Some sort of protection that they see, call it out. Hey, screen is coming, and all that.
I need a Bobby Castillo.
No.
55 right there.
Estaba loco. Yo me sacara ya la volada.
But you're right, though. I think there's room to grow, and I think David mentioned it. I think it is a process. This is the start of the process. I still feel like I can guarantee you that once we're week 2 or 3, we're going to look back and hey, you know what? This team is better than we thought.
I truly believe that, yeah.
I agree because, and we talked about it earlier that last year we first practice.
First scrimmage,
second scrimmage, I was still disappointed.
Because against LaPrior.
Okay, chin, esto no fuimos a hacer nada.
Yeah, we should run up the score. Yeah, I remember those conversations.
Okay, yo quiero ver más. And so a lot of it is just, that's why, we're in the sidelines and, so you can only imagine what the coaches, they did something right last year. They're going to do it again. So I feel confident that this is a still a great group of kids. I think that they're very talented, and you could tell they're strong.
Yeah.
I just feel that they need to get the responsibilities in order and trust each other, because that's one of the things that you talked about. Maybe the other team had some sort of chemistry.
Right.
The offensive line have the same thing.
Maybe?
Well, because this is the first time these kids are actually playing together.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we have a few kids that played last year, but with that other group that graduated. This year, it's kind of like a new group type deal. Because even when 2 years ago,
We
when
lost a lot of seniors.
yeah, we did. But like the 2 years before, when Mena and all them Zavala and Garcia, they were barely coming into varsity. They were a little off too. They struggled. We the Uvalde games and stuff like that. We won by margin or we lost by a lot type deal. But then they came around last year and then they finally got that groove on and But no, I really like the where they were at. I like where they were at in the beginning. Yes. And in reality, in real time, when I was there, like, geez, we're struggling again, like last year, But then once you think about it, when you process it, you watch the film a little bit better. Like, okay, that was good. Okay, that's a great block. Hey, that's a good tackle. So you start getting it because, again, last year you saw these Salah breaking it for 80 yards, 70 yards, Mena throwing it for Mata in the end zone and stuff like that. And, yeah, we're still in that mode. But we got to reset. And with this new group, we got to start, okay, what can this group give us? It's not going to be the same. It might be, hey, we might be all air attack for whatever reason.
Yeah, exactly. It's not going to be the same. It's going to be different, but sometimes different is good. And in a way, they got to kind of have to find their own voice or their own style.
Right.
In a sense, how to play.
Be who you are, man.
Yeah.
Use your strength and lean on it.
Yeah, I think they just need to get their confidence level a little bit
Yeah,
higher
yeah.
and trust in each other.
Right.
Because I feel that this is a great group of kids.
I think
You
so.
know,
They're smart kids.
yeah.
They're very smart kids.
Yeah.
I see a lot of, uh, tú dices que they all have the potential. No, I miss you use that word a lot, but this is what they have, man. They have the potential to be great.
Right.
So
And you're right, Bobby. That secondary looks very athletic. Tall kids. We got about 2, 3 kids that are 6 feet and over, athletic. And that's what I mean. We need to take advantage of the opportunities that are presented to us, and take advantage fully, man. Because
It's
Yeah.
now I think that's a good transition. The secondary challenge this
Yeah.
upcoming scrimmage.
yeah, definitely. Because they were there. There, like I said, 4 or 5 picks. We could have taken it. Again, I understand the moment, whatever. Because there was one where the receiver, it hit his hand, but it went up, and the defender, instead of going for the ball, went for the hit. That's fine. You're going to lay him out, but God, you know what? I would have rather had an interception.
Interception.
Yeah. So, little things like that coaches are going to, like, hey, the ball's up in the air. It's a tip drill. Go after it. It's yours. It's our ball. We're going to go score. That's weird. Because, honestly, like I said, once you go back, watch it a little bit better, slower time, more, without the sun in your face. You see the good things that these kids can bring, and the opportunity or the promise that these kids have to make a great season.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. This is step one of the process. It is a scrimmage game. And also this upcoming Thursday, of course, we have another scrimmage game.
Yeah, against Ingram Moore.
Yeah.
But
Anything
we'll
else?
talk about it when
Alright,
we
yeah.
come back. We'll go. We'll,
You
we'll,
want to take a little
Yeah.
break, or you want to?
yeah, let's take a little break and then we'll keep it back. Yeah, it's gonna be here at home.
Oh.
Okay.
oh.
So stick with us with the Other Guy Sports Show. We'll get into this coming Thursday's matchup. We're JV's playing La Pryor, and varsity is gonna be going against Ingram Moore. So no strangers to us. Ingram Moore, we've played him twice last year or the year before, twice back to back. But we'll be back with the Other Guy Sports Show. We'll get into that. So stick with us. We'll be right back. Go Hawg.
In moments that matter most, trust Sterling Monument Company of Crystal City. Located at 1007 North Veterans Avenue, we're open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. to help you honor your loved ones with dignity and care. Owned and operated by Jerry and Isela Mata, and brought to life by administrator and graphic designer Margarita Ramirez. When you walk through our doors, you're not just a client, you're family. Call 830-448-5221 today. Sterling Monument Company, where memories are carved with love.
Two one.
All right, HawgNation, welcome back to the Other Guy Sports Show. Thank you for staying with the Other Guy Sports Show, man. All javelina, football, and all other fall sports coming out. And guess what, man? Cross country opens this Saturday in Laredo. So good luck to the javelina cross country men's and women's team as they travel to Laredo this Saturday. And man, if anything if I know, Coach Fed just got him. Is getting these kids ready, man.
Yeah.
Rich tradition in Crystal City cross country. You know, multiple state wins in cross country. You know, whatever they're doing, it's a program and it's successful. Great job, Coach.
The coaches have done a great job of explaining what it takes to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Because all through summer, I seen the girls and boys running their legs off.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm passing by con una pizza de acá de
ABA.
acá mirándolos corriendo y
un conito.
Los conos y la pizza y la madre. Hey,
good job.
Keep running.
Pati
Great
te
job.
está viendo, güey.
¿Eh?
Te está viendo Pati, ya sabes que estás comiendo pizza y todo.
I'm with her.
Okay.
Ando con ella cuando vamos
No,
pasando.
pero imagínate, ya está come pizza y conitos y todo.
So with that said, also volleyball is also full speed ahead. Also,
Yes, there are, and started. You know, they're more. We haven't done a game. I know we wanted to go to the game. Remember in
Yes,
Carrizo,
Carrizo.
but we decided to go to the town meeting, but
Town
it took
meeting.
longer than we anticipated.
oh man,
Yeah, we were able to hear Mr. Grill and telling us our situation, and that's why one of the things we're gonna emphasize is shop local,
yes,
and we're here to promote, to vote, to save our school district.
that's right.
Exactly.
And that's why we're gonna be here from the Other Guy Sports Show. Together we're better, and our kids are worth it. You know,
Gotta-
at the end of the day.
Well, yes.
Without a doubt, man. Without a doubt.
So, but on the volleyball guys, I feel hearing from not so much from the coaches, but the people that are there,
Mm-hmm.
we're struggling. We're
Yes, we are
still
struggling.
communicating. I think that the coaches are still trying to find their way.
Well,
So,
of course.
I don't know if so they're in the same situation as communication needs to be improved. They need to find out who's gonna step up and be the next person up to be the killer and their roles. So they have a good group of girls. So I feel the same way. They just need to get.
They just started last week, and that was their first official game for the season in Carrizo. I know San Felipe from Del Rio also showed up last
Let me
week as
bring the
well.
schedule here. I know they're in a tournament. Can't see where they're. Eagle Pass. They're gonna face Eagle Pass.
Que día?
I can't tell. It's real small from screen. But is there in the screen you shared it there? I can see it. But Eagle Pass. You know, there's a Divine tournament
Que salga acá en el live.
happening here, and then and hopefully we'll broadcast the first home game against, I believe, Eagle Pass win
Right.
on next Tuesday, I believe.
Oh wow.
So that should be good. You know, it shows up there, Bobby.
I see Friday the 7th of August. ¿Qué estamos ahora?
We're the 17th today.
17th.
Birthday
Mañana
date.
juegan en Eagle Pass.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah, and I think what the Lady Havanas need, we just need a couple games to kind of
gel.
Get your footing.
yeah, we need more games, and I do feel that I think this ship will be turned around, and Bobby mentioned we do have the athletes and the coaching staff to,
Right.
but it might take a little bit longer what people are used to.
Right.
But I think we just have to be patient, you know, and I think once we're district play, we're going to have a better understanding
Right.
where we at.
Correct. No,
Situation.
without a doubt. If anything, it's a process. It's I like I said, our coaches they've been here for a long time. Coach Stapia has been here for a long time. Coach Bettis cross country has been here a long time. Tennis coach also has been here for a while. So they have their programs. They do what they do, and they're successful in it. Most of the time, they are. From what I understand, volleyball's always been really good, making the playoffs pretty much every year. Tennis always have kids in team tennis making going as far as they can do as team tennis as well. And then of course cross country, Coach Bettis man taking these kids district, regionals, and if we're lucky we get some state as well. So great job. Thanks to the coaches. Thanks to the kids out there putting the effort, putting the hard work. Hey, Green and Gold, baby, you're representing it. Great job. We love it. We love it. A lot of support, a lot of love from the Other Guys Sports Show. And that we'll keep everybody posted on updates, scores, and stuff like that when it comes down to all these other sports as well. But Javelina football this Thursday, home field advantage. JV and freshman going against the La Prairie Bulldogs, and then later the varsity will be matched up with Ingram Moore. So
Now,
interesting game.
Yeah, quite interesting. I think it'll be a more interesting matchup for sure.
Right.
I feel like Ingram Moore last year they went 3 rounds deep in the playoffs, so that's
Right.
that's
But
awesome.
yet Crystal beat them in the first game of the
Right,
season.
right. But I want to put in perspective that Ingram team when we saw in week 1 were
We're
not the same. And the second half of the season, I was
Right.
real impressed what they did. I did myself attended that game. Ingram was Edna. That was a hell of a game. Edna was victorious in overtime.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a big game with a field
Yeah,
goal to win it.
Exactly. So they had an opportunity to win, but I do feel like Ingram will come in with a chip in the shoulder, even though it's a scrimmage game. But they haven't forgotten. Now, Crystal kind of beat them fair and square. You can see them over their shoulders.
Oh
that game.
yeah, without a doubt.
So it's going to be quite interesting. And one thing I do like about this game that the Javelinas will be challenged in the secondary. You mentioned, David, we have a solid secondary team. They're going to be challenged
Oh, yeah.
because they like to throw the ball a lot.
Yeah, so I wonder what they're gonna concentrate on. But of course, again, Robert, you mentioned. I guess we should go again. What would you like to see in the scrimmage? What is it that we want to see?
Yeah, AB wants the deep ball.
I want to see a deep ball. See
Woo.
how accuracy.
Okay.
You know what? I'm kind of on with. I was a little disappointed we did
Well,
not throw it down the field.
It's a different quarterback, so I want to see.
I would say, well, maybe throw it
yeah.
at least 20 yards on the field a little bit to see, keep them in check a little bit. Yeah,
Más
I agree with
largo,
AB.
más largo de 20 yards.
Tiene brazo.
I want to see the brazo, in other words.
You get like 50 yards or.
Pues, una
sí,
larga.
una bomb, una bomber
ándale,
ahí.
una bomb. We're gonna see it, el accuracy y pues para saber qué weapons tenemos,
Yeah, I
right?
think I think we have some good weapons. Like I mentioned earlier, there's Bobby, Jordan, Oscar, Vince Archambault as well, Joey. Que más son los receivers, and you mentioned all of them are playmakers. So I feel like they have opportunities out there. Of the set, whatever we're talking about, who's gonna be the good route runners?
Right.
Because I feel that that's what Luna's gonna need. Luna's gonna need dependability on the routes to make sure that they're gonna be where they're at.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's a read play, they need to be able to adjust to Luna and say, "Hey, if I roll to the right, I need you to cut back to the right." Those are the communications that receiver quarterback needs to start talking to each other. Because there were some plays that you could tell. David mentioned that there were some plays out between traffic, and sometimes I think Luna was trying to lead them certain places, but there was a defense there, so the receiver didn't go all the way as the defender was there. But Luna still threw it through traffic, but it was a strong ball that nobody caught it. That kind of thing. So those are the kind of things that.
Y dices tú que Luna también corre recio, ¿no? So puede correr con la bola.
Yeah, so he might run with the
To
ball.
me, Luna is a real deal.
Yeah.
He's the real deal.
And I like the Ingram Moore matchup right before our district because Ingram Moore is going to come in, like Robert said. They went pretty much. They went 3 deep in the playoffs. They beat Hondo in the first round. They beat Hondo 24-17. They beat Orange Grove 37-21, and then they went with Edna in the third round, and they lost to Edna 17-14 in 2 overtimes.
Edna's good.
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
went 2 overtimes with them. But
Wow.
just like I said, and Robert's right. The first game of the season that we played Ingram, we beat them 46-26. But Ingram Moore lost their first 4 games of the season. They lost against Bandera, they lost against us, they lost against Comfort, and they lost against Blanco.
But remember that everybody will lose with us. They have that.
Yeah.
Afterwards.
But so they go to show you, okay, come on,
Aftermath.
like, even though you start the season 0-4, the season is not lost.
Yeah.
Clearly turning around.
Is there a quarterback back this year, or was he a senior last year?
I think he's back though.
Oh,
Because
because that was a heck of a quarterback.
yeah, and I think he's back though. I don't know if he's a senior, but I
Right.
think he's back though.
I
I
th-
think it is a senior.
Yeah, and
I was hoping he graduated.
Is there a roster there to see?
no,
Sometimes there's a roster.
not updated one. Do we have the Dave Campbell, or do we not bring?
No, they're bringing it.
Okay. Yeah. So
Yeah,
Maybe
left it at
somebody
home.
watching the show
I
can
left it
comment
at
and let
home.
us know.
Yeah, but regardless if he's well, of course if he's there, it's gonna be the offense will be that much better. It's always more difficult when you bring in a new quarterback. But
Yeah.
I still feel like to be effective and it'll be challenging. And like David said, I think heading into week 1, I think this is a great matchup for us.
No.
You know,
I think coach knew what they were doing, and that's basically what they're doing. They're trying to prepare us for Divine
but you think
in the first game.
do you think comparing week 1 or scrimmage 1 compared to scrimmage 2 for the Javelinas, do you think they're gonna basically evolve the offense a little bit, or do you think you're gonna keep it kind of more vanilla, kind of what we saw on
Well,
against Dilley?
I feel that the coach they're gonna be evolving from scrimmage all the way to week 10,
Right?
because the coaches will always throw a wrinkle and trying to see.
Or even try new personnel, right?
Yeah, because when it comes to high school football, I feel that you gotta read the opponent. What can you take advantage? What do you see on their defenses? And says, okay, we're gonna, I want to go attack the tackles, or you know what they have. I feel like their corners are too aggressive. We're gonna do play action and let's see if we can get them. Those are the things that coaches go through on their deal. So that might be changing their front, but they gotta have their core offense is what the defining the offense, right? Saying, hey, we're a run team, we're a passing team, but those are the wrinkles. Coaches have to throw it in there every week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I think this feels like even though scrimmage number 2, they might feel closer to the real game to me than an actual scrimmage. But I feel, bottom line, it is still scrimmage, and
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
This Thursday.
I'm just hoping to see energy that because I feel that was lackluster last.
I want to see leadership. I want to see more leadership because I want to see because I know a lot of times when we're up there getting ready for a game, press box, or getting ready to announce the game. I'm sorry. We get people from the other team, and they're like, "Hey, who are the key players? Who are the captains we got to look for?" And I want to, kind of give them, "Hey, you got to look for this kid. You got to look for this kid. Those are the ones that are standing out right now." And captains, when you lead, people will follow, man. They will follow you. If you lead by example, so be it. If you lead by verbal and by, like motivation, then do that. There's several captains, several leaders that you could be. Doesn't matter. There's some that are quiet, but you know what? Their actions on the field speak loud, man.
Yeah.
So
Whoever that is, I need you to show up for me.
I think what I wanted to see this game scrimmage is that I want our team to run the ball a little bit better, and if we can get a score or two, that'll be nice.
I definitely would need to see some picks this scrimmage.
Yeah,
I want to
sure.
get at least 2 or 3 picks just to set my mind at ease.
Especially-
Because believe me, we had an opportunity for about 4 or 5 picks last week, and we didn't take advantage of it.
Yeah.
And so that kind of, left me with that urge, something there that was missing. Like, hey, we should have picked them off. easily.
And I do feel like I think some players that were maybe not used to playing in the varsity speed. Okay, there's a difference between JV and varsity.
Of course.
Maybe it was a little bit different. So I think they'll be more comfortable out there, especially some of the new players,
Right.
sophomore, juniors, or what have you.
Well, not only that, now that they've met a different opponent as well. Now that they've cracked the helmet, popped the shoulder pads a little bit against somebody else, now they're like, okay, I like that. Now I don't have to hold back because it's a teammate or something like that. Yeah. Now I can go full force, and hopefully that it'll crank up the speed a little bit more. I think to me the volume last week was about maybe a 4 or 5. I wanted to go up to maybe a 7 or 8.
Yeah, so it says here Logan Spalding, he was a junior last year. So
Oh,
he'll be a senior.
man.
Oh,
No, that's good.
No.
That's
for us,
great.
but,
That's great. For our secondary, I welcome the challenge. I would be salivating.
I guess it's good that it's a scrimmage because last year you could see the progression on that quarterback.
Once he got comfortable,
man, he turned it up, and I really enjoyed him. But I feel Luna could be the next Spalding.
he can be the next Luna. Make him on his own.
yeah, because he has a different set of tools.
He does?
I would say.
Yeah.
But you're right, though. I think this is good for the Javelins to face him. And I might be wrong on this. This might be the best quarterback we'll be faced the whole season.
Ojalá.
I think so.
But
I think so.
As an opponent, right?
Yeah, of course.
As an opponent.
I want to say that I'm looking forward to seeing effort, energy, and discipline because we didn't talk about discipline because there was a scuffle that took too long that they need to understand that keep your head and
Yeah, that was an uncalled for, and that's not.
On both, I think on both sides.
Oh, for sure.
For sure on both sides.
Sure
I think
was frustration.
There was a distraction.
and I'm like,
It's uncalled for.
yeah, some people are like, at least finally we get somebody hitting each other, and I'm like, no, that's not what you want to see.
Not you want, because that right there, that's
I'm like, gee.
well, and people don't understand is like what
Somebody
comes
was hitting each
after
other.
a fight, what comes after a scuffle like that. You get suspensions, you get suspended for a game, stuff like that, and then people are like, why did he get suspended? And all. Well, it's part of the game. You keep your head in a swivel, keep a cool head. Hey, people are going to get frustrated when they don't like something. When you're dominating, when you're beating them, they're going to get frustrated, and they're going to retaliate the only way they can is by either pushing, fighting, whatever, or mental, verbal, whatever. Hey, you just say, hey, look at the score, buddy. We'll be fine.
Exactly. You let the
that's it.
talking.
Yeah, on the field.
On the
You
field,
know,
on the scoreboard right
Well,
there.
back in 1990, with Eagle Pass.
What a baby.
so
No comment.
No comment. No, my
And
coach
I rem-
Haley.
Hey, ganamos.
but
Ganamos at the end of the day, ganamos.
but I would like for that. Keep your head. Is like, hey, you know what?
Coach Haley.
Hold that thought, buddy. Let me go score another touchdown. I'll be right back and listen to whatever you're complaining about. Something like that, But I like after the scuffle, coaches talked to them, and I saw Dilley trying to, kind of, antagonize some of the players, and they just put their hands up. They put their hands up like, I don't want nothing. I don't want nothing.
Yeah, now hopefully this is a good learning experience because you're gonna see those type of antics against Crystal City, trying to poke the bear a little bit.
They're asking me, Steve, do we have the schedule for the Javelinas?
Yeah.
They just want a quick view of it.
Yeah, it's right there on the screen. Leave it there for.
And those are regular games right there. Not the scrimmages are mentioned on the top part, on the white font, right there. But then all the helmets are your regular season games.
Yeah, remember you go left to right. So
Right.
It's not down. So we're gonna face Cotula.
At
then
Cotula.
Comfort.
Where are we going to play them? Cotula at Cotula. Comfort at home.
In Co on the road.
On the road. And
Then District starts.
who do we got first game against this?
We got Team A,
Team A.
which is Divine.
Oh,
It's just an opponent.
that's right.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It has been a while.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, I think.
That will be where at
We're
home.
back. Is it here or over there?
Here, home.
Home.
Come on over.
What a way to start
Pásale.
District at
Oh, yeah.
home.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be interesting.
Come to Daddy.
Welcome to the Hogs pit. Oh, this will be awesome.
Welcome to the
Hondo.
eye of the hurricane.
It's gonna be good.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right. Anything else, guys?
Anything else,
No.
Bobby?
Bobby?
No, I just want to say, tune into the Other Guys Sports Show this Friday. We will have the Meet the Javelina. Where we were asked if we could stream that live, so that's the plan right now. Hopefully, we can get a sponsor for that, get things moving. We are looking into getting some equipment to get that going because we do need to replace some equipment already.
Yeah.
And thanks to the few sponsors already that paid up.
Right. Thank you very much for the sponsors. Have already did their part and helping the Other Guys Sports Show. I know there's other ones that are still, pending, and of course, we'll be contacting them soon. But there is a chance still. You want to promote your local business or even a more bigger business out there. Oil companies or anything like that. Come and talk to us. Reach us here on Facebook. Talk to AB, Bobby, Robert, or myself. Give us a call, Alex as well, and let us know how you can help out our community. If anything, this is for the community. The Other Guys Sports Show, we've been doing it for over 10 years, and we've been doing it to help our community, especially for those that cannot go to the games.
Cannot be here.
Can't travel. We've got many compliments to where, hey, it's too far, or I got my mom, or I got somebody I can't go, and they just watch it, and they watch it like like a viewing party. They got their big screen TV. They've ordered their fruits, their drinks, and everything. Yeah, and they watch the game, and it, like I said, it's like watching an NFL game.
It's
or
like
college
being
football.
home.
Exactly.
Yeah, and cover at home, and know what I mean. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. If you can go to the game, that is the best experience you can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of people, and remember, like we had some from Hawaii and some from.
Oh yeah, if you're out
Guam.
of the state, out of the country, yeah, we do it for our kids that have moved on. That moved out of the state or in the
Your
military.
Your daughter.
Yeah, she watches from St. Louis over there, Sophia.
drivers,
Uvalde, Ashley, and
drivers.
Bella, they watch over there. New York, Kathy, and then plus Mandy's with us. She's the number one green and gold to Redden Cole. That's what she said.
I love hearing people reach out telling me that they, just the other day, me and Robert were eating at Yoli's, and this gentleman, kept looking at Robert like he was starstruck.
Tiny.
Estaba starstruck.
I get that.
And then
Oh yeah, está muy chulo.
he came to our table and basically told us, guys, I just want you to know that I've been watching you. I'm from up north, and I love what you guys do.
Oh yeah.
And his name is Juan Garcia. And
Thank you, Juan.
So thank you, Juan. He made a quick donation right there and then.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're like, no, hombre, que suave,
Yeah,
and
even right now we have somebody there from Wisconsin watching us right now.
Yeah.
So those are the reasons why
Let us
we
know
do
where
this.
you're watching from.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
We appreciate all the support. And like I said, HawgNation, its roots
No,
grow deep, man. They're
past oceans and.
Hombre,
Oh,
estamos
todas partes.
alrededor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so we do it for them, and but now that we're talking about, we'll not be broadcasting this Thursday. The scrimmage
right,
game.
again, we won't be broadcasting
Yeah.
the scrimmage
We're
game.
getting ready for game 1 on the road in Gutula.
Yes,
So
and,
just I want to
and
be sure.
Jacob already, he said, read my comment, Robert. He says, so I'm assuming he said something. He's gonna be ready.
I don't know. He says he'll be ready in Gutula.
He says ready
I
all the
haven't-
time.
I haven't seen him, so I don't know, man.
Yeah, I have not touched bases.
¿Qué pasa que andaba en un canú o algo? ¿No ha llegado aquí?
He feels like, to me, he feels like, like some other senators. They're saying they're missing and I haven't seen for months
I
and
think
months.
he's still on tour in that midget wrestling.
Midget wrestling.
Yeah,
and
midget
Jacob.
wrestling.
Hey, he's into that.
Oh, and also, people were asking me as well. Now, if you want to sponsor with the Other Guys Sports Show, and you want to sponsor,
Right.
like a team, a cross country, or an individual player, go ahead. Call us up. We can make a little clip right there.
Yeah,
For sponsorship of a student or athlete,
Of course.
for sure. Doesn't have to be an athlete. It can be a band member.
Yes.
Anybody. So give us a call. It's for anybody. It doesn't have to be local business. Anybody.
In loving memory of somebody that
Shout outs.
anything that with Crystal City Javelinas,
Yeah.
we're happy to.
A class,
Yes.
class of '89, class of '88, anything like that. They want to, any donations is greatly appreciated. I know it's tough. We've gone through a lot, but you know what? This community stands strong together, man.
Pero officially, class of '93, the best class of Crystal City
Yeah.
High School.
Right before '89, though. '89 was pretty darn good, man. '89.
No sé.
Oh yeah,
Pero dicen que '93 was the best ever.
Decent.
That's what I heard.
Well, the
I
class of 93.
Pues
say
nomás
that.
tú y Avi se
No,
dicen.
pero nada más fíjate en el parade
Eso.
cada 5 años se llena todos los clases de nosotros.
Pues si yo tuviera trailer también.
Sí,
No,
no,
será.
no trailer,
Ahí
¿no?
te la presté,
Yo también
compadre.
también.
Sí.
Debe tener un double decker. Class of 92.
El double decker
como
bus.
de Europa, ¿verdad?
Ah,
Ándale.
te tienes hambre, güey.
Yeah. So let's wrap it up. Porque
Yeah.
quiero ir a cenar.
Yeah.
I love
Shout
those
out.
double-deckers.
Shut out.
Frank the Tank, Roland Bonilla on the road, my brother Alex on the road, every other truck drivers out there, troqueros, oil field, todo.
Thank you very much
Yeah,
for everything
those
that
are the
you
people that keep America running.
That's
papa.
right, that's right, that's right.
If you
Bring-
have something in your house, thank a trucker.
Yeah.
That's
Como
right.
le digo, anybody who has a job out there, thank a teacher.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
así
Educator.
se mueve el mundo.
Da vuelta.
Yep, that's true. No,
If you got it, a truck brought it.
oh,
That's a T-shirt right there. It's $1 million idea right there.
that's a T-shirt. I got other ideas.
Yeah.
La shirt que no podemos poner.
It happens. It happens.
It happens.
La pasé with the Tom Hanks.
So next week, guys, next Monday, we start talking about actual football.
Yes.
We
excited.
are ready. It's
Next-
going to be against Cotula. We start making our predictions, what we expect, what
Next
we
week
see.
might be a
Next
two-hour
week-
show.
Next week, I do not promise anything.
Hey, bring
I-
your predictions. We're gonna have our predictions of the season.
Make sure you do your research, put your stats, put your numbers.
Habla con
Compadre,
David.
compadre.
Habla con compadre.
Yeah,
Birthday is
because
birthday.
AB
Dos compadres. Ahí están.
AB de volarle.
Estás en share a computer.
And
todo el show esto de
we're
acá.
gonna start the new season of the Pick'ems again. The challenge. You know, as a reminder, I was the reigning champion of last year.
Pero,
Just as a reminder.
Compadre, pero guachira, ahora tiene computer nueva, compa, de aluminio,
Aluminio.
titanium. Ay,
Ay.
ténmelo, güey.
So you know, so it's gonna be fun next week. And let's get over this game and injury free, and let's play hard and let's get ready for week 1, baby.
That's right.
Hogs, go.
Go Hogs. And it's going to be against Cotula at Cotula on the 28th, I believe, on a Friday. So we're getting ready for that.
Hostile territory.
Did the school start already for them already?
In Cotula, I'm not sure.
No sé.
Porque papi, permiso para ir ya. Or else we're gonna be broadcasting from our side.
Well, we got to call them for sure.
No, vamos
This
a-
is a non-district game, so no necesitamos.
Really, yeah.
Este lado.
Pero we gotta do it the right way, Bobby.
Yeah, we always do the right way. Oh,
Right way. Oye, mete messaging ya, digo.
Pues
Are
sí,
you
pero
guys
I wish,
getting
que,
the
I
Cotula?
wish que todos tuvieran elevators y todo. I can only help out
in the playoffs?
in los playoffs and winter season. That's when I get the nice elevators y todo.
Yeah, pues we need one here, pero
Estamos-
hasta allá después.
Estamos-
Ya, ya no, ahorita no podemos estar pidiendo mucho.
No,
ahorita.
Necesitamos un pulley system, ¿me quieres?
Ándale.
Vamos para allá.
Voy a traer una police system. Híjole, de cosa ahí. Van a echar el mecate al bolso. Órale, dale para adelante.
Dale para adelante, viene AB.
Anda como la de Porky's ahí. Hit the switch. La de Porky.
El peor va a ser para atrás, para abajo, va a volar.
No, hombre. Pum. Hasta ahí llegó.
Del piso ya no pasas.
Ah.
Bueno, guys,
Let's go.
Yeah,
So
I'm ready.
anyway, so thank you for joining the Other Guys Sports Show. A lot of information. We're just, like I said, getting warmed up next week. Man, I don't know what's going to happen. We might not even go home.
Something epic is gonna happen.
Yeah,
It's gonna
for
be
sure,
great
for sure.
season. I can't wait.
I can't wait. Yes.
Uh-huh.
So good luck to all the athletes, especially the cross country runners that are running this Saturday in Laredo. Good luck. Run hard. Represent Green and Go. To the volleyball team, good luck tomorrow. I believe they're playing against
Pass.
Eagle Pass. And team tennis, I still don't have their schedule, but good luck on your next games. And,
Yes.
and you know, like I said, way to represent, way to put the effort. You know, representing our little town. Green and Go, man. Everybody talks about Crystal now.
Oh, no, that. And this is the only place to watch the Javelinas football. You know, we're gonna witness this live. History being made here in the Other Guys Sports.
Yeah. So make sure you go Friday to Javelinas Stadium as we meet the Javelinas and an introduction to our new superintendent.
That's right. That's
Yes,
right.
that should be
You know,
fun.
That's gonna be cool.
Uh-huh.
Together.
Hopefully,
Chop loco.
what about the Kazakhstan? Open or close?
I'm not too
I
sure.
don't know.
They should open it, man.
They should.
They
They're going to
should.
make money. They're going to make money.
Mandarle el message a los Booster Club members.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sandwiches or algo.
Well, Dilley no le hizo caso. Maybe
Yes.
Quesal hace
Well,
caso.
in their defense, I give them respect because they fed our kids.
No, what can they do both?
Ah!
They could have done
They
both.
can do both.
They could have made money.
And fed the
Still
kids.
fed
Fed the kids.
That's true. That's true.
Que nosotros llegamos con hambre. ¿no?
Nomás miramos like, oh, it's for the kids.
Oh, wait,
Oh, wango.
Yeah.
But like I said, hey, any team right now
Jason
you're
Vergara
watching.
And
shout out,
Pelon,
okay.
what's his name? No. Para que le des
It's-
de comer.
Oh, okay. $5 for shout outs.
Yeah.
$5 or more.
They're with their Cash App in the corner.
There you go. Hey, yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Check out our Cash App. Make sure if you see our Cash App, give us a donation, $5, whatever. It helps. And not only that, help a community and bring sports live to your TV, laptops, whatever device you use. But anyway, from the Other Guy Sports Show, from AB, Bobby, Robert, myself, thank you for joining us. And remember, be loud, be proud, because at the end of the day, we are green and gold, and we're dead and cold. Let's go, Hogs.
Shout out to AJ.
Hogs.
Thanks to my wife. Love you. Thanks for the cake.
Yeah. Bobby J.
Happy birthday, Dave.
Jaden. JB.
Abigail.
My wife.
Oh, look, some shout outs.
Ashley, Bella, Chicken, Banana,
Oh, okay.
Cat, Sophie, Kathy.
Okay.
Okay.
Ya ibas a
Chicken
con una
Banana.
lista.